the third rerun. Leighton Fine and Luke Fink in 150 km/h arm wrestle. You're kidding, it's another rerun. Leighton Fine, a nail-biting finish. He gets the win.
Hello and welcome to round 5 of the Toyo Tyres Drift Australia series. My name's Andrew Hawkins, and joining me again for the final time this series is Louise Costa.
Thanks, Andrew. Well, hasn't it been a year to remember? The stars of Drift Australia have risen above and beyond, and the final round will again decide the championship. It is remarkable, and I just can't wait.
That's right, Louise. The championship's about to be decided right here, right now, with an epic three-way battle between Leighton Fine, Luke Fink and Bo Yates. Now, as we take a look at the points, you can see that Leighton Fine's win at Eastern Creek keeps him in first place, but it's less than 100 points to Luke Fink in second. Bo Yates holds on to third, but with the driving we've seen from Adam May and Kudar Ohulu this year, we could see an upset today. Now, qualifying will play a massive part in the outcome, and we'll be keeping our eye on that. But for now, let's take a look at the contenders.
At the end of today, one of these three drivers will be crowned 2008 Drift Australia champion. For Leighton Fine and Luke Fink, it's about fulfilling a dream. But for Bo Yates, it's about returning to former glory and reclaiming what was once his. Currently sitting in third, Yates has still a mathematical chance of winning. But after the shocking start to the year, Bo is looking to finish the year off on a high and remain on the podium.
With the win in 06, obviously, you know, that was a high point for me. 07, we had a few dramas and stuff, but back in 08, with the car in new colours and, you know, the team, everything's just working so well. You know, I've definitely still got the hunger in my belly for it, and, you know, to be in third place coming into the last round here at Oran Park, as I said, with the misfortunes that the rest of the teams have had in practice, if that's any indication on how the weekend's going to go, maybe, you know, we're here for the win.
With only 70 points separating the two coming into the round, Leighton Fine and Luke Fink both find themselves locked in a final round arm wrestle, with neither wanting to make that vital mistake which will cost them their championship. Both have common beginnings in the sport. In 2005, a baby-faced Leighton Fine burst onto the scene at his home track in Malala and won in his debut round. Luke Fink also won at his debut round in 2006. Since then, the former BMX world champion has become a cult favourite, and this year, with the help of Holford Motors, has been able to adjust the car to his raw style and create a consistent package that has seen him on the podium in all but one round, and with a real chance of raining on Leighton Fine's parade.
It'd be awesome to win the championship this year. You know, we're pretty much, we'd have to be the lowest budget team. You know, we're not running with pretty much any sponsorship at all, and you know, we're really stringing it from round to round, and it'd just be unreal to beat the big names and big teams like that. I'm here to just drift with the best guys in Australia, and it's as simple as that. You know, to come out at the end of the day, end of the weekend with a big trophy is just icing on the cake. It's just enough fun to come out and drive with these guys.
Leighton Fine. Since departing from Team Pia and joining Team CTS, Leighton Fine has not been beaten on the track. With the exception of mechanical failures in Malala, Leighton's unbeatable run kicked off in the very first round this year, and it was then that the rest of the Drift Australia stars knew they were up against a formidable opponent. From there, Leighton went on to clean sweep Queensland and Eastern Creek, and comes into the final round in the box seat to take out the 08 championship.
Look, having done the 2006 series and leading the whole way, and then to come second at the end of the years, you know, it's bittersweet. It's pretty shattering, but on the same note, it's still quite an achievement in itself. So look, we've come here this weekend. We've done all the right things this year. We've put in the hard yards. We're doing all the right things, and hopefully we'll manage to pull through and finish off on top. We basically need to beat Luke Fink. That's the end of it, really. We need to place higher than him, and you know, not get knocked out on the 32, basically.
As if the 2008 championship wasn't incentive enough, the top two drivers from this year's series will be invited to compete in America at the Formula D Red Bull Drifting World Championships. This exciting revelation comes nearly a year since Christian Pickering, Robbie Bolger and Fernando Whirl showed the rest of the world what we were capable of at the D1 World All-Stars, and has this year's contenders chomping at the bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm always stoked the opportunity to drive different tracks, let alone in another country. You know, I spend a lot of time over in the States with BMX, but you know, it'd be great to go over there with a car.
Yeah, I'd love to go over there and see what I'm like against the best in the world, because there are some just amazing drivers out there.
Well, mate, for me, obviously, to compete on an international level is obviously where I want to be, you know, this year, or whether it's going to happen next year, you know. But, you know, to get an invite, obviously, you feel privileged in a way that you've been recognised as one of the world's top drifters, I guess. So we'll just see what happens.
It has been a season to remember, and it all comes to a head here today as we find out who will be crowned 2008 Drift Australia champion.